trademarks in India. So it depends on who the trademark holder is. For example, if you have someone who is located, say, in the U.S. and Los Angeles, and all they do is mainly use their brands in the Los Angeles area, and you register a domain name in India, and your domain name is on a park page that has ads linked to that product or services in Los Angeles, you may also be considered a cyber squatter. And the reason for that is that the UDRP was specifically written so that trademark holders could reach out to other places around the world to get their domain names back. So it's very difficult for the respondent to make an argument that they've never heard of a brand. It's all dependent on how you use the domain name, which is the point of what I was discussing. So if you're purposely or even inadvertently through a parking company violating someone's rights in the United States, you would have to be very careful. There are certain situations where some company in the States may be so small that no one knows about them anywhere else in the world. But remember, the parking companies that put up the ads are trying to match the brand name to get people to click on links. So that's why, as a domain investor, you need to be mindful. Take a look at the links that your park pages are leading the user to make sure that, I'm